In today's video, I'm gonna share with you 10 of most worn cheap fragrances in my collection. I'm not gonna talk about Club de Nuit Intense Man. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're first time here, my name is Mehdi. I try to make as many videos as possible about fragrances. So if you want to watch more videos like this, the only thing that I ask is that you subscribe to the channel. And if you find value in this video, drop a like. Without any further ado, I want to start by House of Montblanc at number 10. Montblanc Legend EDP. I like all the fragrances in the line of Legend, Legend Night, Legend Spirit if I'm not mistaken, EDP and the regular Legend. But kinda I like this one better compared to other fragrances in the line. It is kinda more dense and concentrated compared to the other fragrances. Smells sweet, appley, fruity, woody with a sweet base and a little bit spicy touch. Lasts on me 4 to 5 hours maximum in terms of longevity on the skin, with first hour average soft projection and sillage. Let's continue by House of Zara at number 9. I believe Zara fragrances are the best cologne fragrances in the market in terms of quality and similarities. Just they don't last. The only issue is performance. We have here Man Gold. Oh my gosh, such a beautiful fragrance. It is fruity, it is woody, slightly spicy, like cardamom type of spiciness I can catch, with touch of pepper. It is kind of woody and smoky somehow. It's exact cologne of Black Excess by Paco Rabanne. I can say without any exaggeration, it is like 99% exactly like that fragrance, which is one of my most favorite fragrances from House of Paco Rabanne, and not that much well known. One of those underrated, unfairly underrated fragrances. Lasts like unfortunately 3-4 hours, but by this price I can apply it and refresh it during the day countless, like 15 bucks for 100 ml, and I can get like 20-30 minutes average and soft projection out of this bottle. Let's continue by House of Rasasi at number 8. Hands down closest, cheapest, longest lasting cologne of Creed Green Irish Sweet, Rasasi Egra. What I am seeking in the colognes of Green Irish Sweet is that herbal bitterness, which is not that much available in other colognes, and I have it here. That's why this is the most favorite cologne of Green Irish Sweet for me. Just at the late dry down, I have to say, like 5-6 hours after applying this, fragrance goes to a more woody direction, more, let's say, synthetic woody direction, which is not available in the Green Irish Sweet. That the woodiness, which is not a problem for me because of this price, 20 bucks for 100 ml. It is nothing for this great juice. Lasts on me like 7 hours, good 7 hours, 6-7 hours, let's say, with first hour and a half, maximum 2 hours of average projection, which is a very good performance for this type of green freshy scents, and I prefer it for spring and summer. At number 7 from House of Lalique, one of my absolute favorite fragrances in entire collection, in entire my life, regardless the price. If it was like 200 bucks, I would buy it again. I have to say, I really enjoy this scent profile. I'm talking about Encre Noire. But I have to say, this is not a safe blind buy worthy fragrance. Definitely not for everybody. One of those bitter, inky and daring vetiver fragrances. If you are into this type of fragrances, this is definitely a must-have for you. I mean, those vetiver, dry, herbal, a bit inky, bitter fragrances with touch of cypressy greenness, then this fragrance is absolutely for you. But it is like 50-50 love and hate fragrance. Definitely, I have to say, performance is average, like maximum 5 hours on the skin, with first hour of below average soft projection and sillage. I prefer it for ocean round except summer. At number 6 from House of Lattafa, another great Middle Eastern house, Oud for Glory. It is a long-lasting, cheap, complementing, classy and official type of fragrance. It is cologne of Oud for Greatness, which is, I believe, that's also an inspired fragrance by Tom Ford, Woodwood and Baccarat Rouge, kind of hybrid of those fragrances there. I believe that's also an inspired fragrance. So here what we have, here we have a bitter woodiness, slightly smokiness way at the background, not a medicinal or animalic woody type of fragrance, and hints of candy flossy sweetness, which that candy flossy sweetness reminds me of Baccarat Rouge, and hints of saffrony spiciness at the background. Performance is very good. I can say it lasts on my skin over 10-12 hours plus, exactly like the real stuff, but projection is not as beastly as the real stuff. It is like average compared to the Wood for Greatness. I prefer it for official and dressed up situations for colder seasons. At number 5, again from House of Montblanc, another very well-known Aventus clone, Montblanc Explorer. I can say to this one, drier by drier. Aventus is not a dry fragrance. I can say to this one, a dry, metallic and synthetic version of Aventus. It is a better description. Ambroxan, citruses, peppery, spicy notes, let's say, are main players in this fragrance. Actually, performance is good in terms of longevity. Lasts very long on my skin, like 10-12 hours plus, without exaggeration. But in terms of projection, projection is not there, to be honest. I cannot get a good projection out of this fragrance. That's why I preferred for extremely hot summer days. Maybe opens up better under the sun heat and projects better, but in other days I cannot get that much projection out of this fragrance. It is very, I can say, lazy type of fragrance in terms of projection. It doesn't jump off of your skin. At number 4, I highly recommend this fragrance to you if you are into aquatic fragrances. Aquatic, oceanic, slightly sweet and a little bit citrusy fragrances. Let's say it is not that much in the citrusy side, but it is mostly like 70% in the oceanic, watery and aquatic side. I'm talking about Missoni Wave, which reminds me of definitely Chanel Allure Rome Sport, the regular version with a way better performance. So in the brief, I have to say main players in the Missoni Wave are aquatic and sweet notes. Not that much sweet and overwhelming, or not that much fishy, porty, shaly smelling type of aquatic. It is a very well balanced fragrance between sweet and aquatic notes. Let's say performance is great, lasts on me over 10 hours. In terms of longevity, with 2 hours, loud projection and sillage. Loud in an aquatic way, let's say, for example, like Aqua di Gio Profumo. It is loud, but airy and transparent, oceanic type of loud. At number 3, one of those addicting fragrances from House of Armaf. I can't stop sniffing atomizer. Oh my gosh, it is boozy, it is leathery, sweet and slightly citrusy. Strongly I can get that CH-Men Privé, like mixture of both those DNA's characters here. It is better to say to this one, take off House of Armaf on that DNA of CH-Men and CH-Men Privé in same bottle. It takes some few elements from both those fragrances. Performance is average, 5 to 6 hours. With first hour and a half, again average projection and sillage. This for me, except summer, for Ocean round. Without any further ado, at number 2 from House of Hugo Boss Bottled Intense. I have actually few backup bottles. Some of them are still wrapped. Very difficult to find them right now because it has been discontinued just, and it is around 180 euro for 100 ml. Very crazy price. If you ask me, it worth? No, like 190 bucks for 100 ml. I should not go that much heavy because it is very difficult to find, and it is very expensive right now, but I can't stop myself. About the scent profile, it is fruity, woody and spicy, like cardamom spicy. Fruity side is like appley, kind of jammy cooked appley. with a very masculine and modern woody dry down. I have to say performance is below average, like 4 to 5 hours maximum on the skin. With first hour, again I have to say below average projection and sillage, but scent profile is out of this world. I prefer it for, let's say, fall and spring. Not enough fresh for summer, not enough powerful for winter. Fall and spring is great for this fragrance. So at number 1, at the top of the list, my most worn cheap fragrance is none other than Bentley Black Edition. If you like serious, masculine, fresh fragrances, citrusy, woody, fresh fragrances with hints of green and old school, let's say, touch, this fragrance is definitely for you. I like that serious and manly, masculine character of this fragrance. I can say suits every situation, dressed up, dressed down, official, office, outdoors, indoors, night, day. Very versatile type of fragrance with a serious character, I have to say. Leans much more modern compared to that old school, but has that old school roots. You can catch that green old school touch as well. Lasts very great, 10-12 hours plus on my skin with 2 hours or over 2 hours. Good solid projection and sillage. Don't forget subscribe the channel and remember to support me by your likes. If you have any opinion, suggestion, question, let me know in the comments below. I will answer you. Stay safe. See you another video.